Okay, we're recording. Well, welcome to my first session on my Minecraft Forever world. I know this is something that people see everywhere online. It's kind of become a thing, Forever world, something you can just play and come back to, and it doesn't have to be, something you play every day or anything. You just, keep coming back to it and nurturing it. So I thought, this is something I wanted to try. I feel like I've been feeling nostalgic lately, and I just wanted to give a shot at, recording a Let's Play myself. I want these to be unedited practically, and just chill. It's just going to be, me going at my own pace and just having a fun time. This is going to be on the All the Mods 10. Um, And so I just wanted to find something that had, just a total wealth of content and different kind of blocks and stuff. And I thought that this would be just a fun thing to try out and, you know, see what happens. I don't really have any experience with recording videos like this, so I'm sure it's something I'm gonna have to improve upon over time. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you for watching. Let's jump right into it. I'm going to take a quick pause and come back when the world's loaded. Oh, never mind. Here we are. Back to game. Okay. I do have some shaders on. This is sort of the default. I pretty much just left the default settings. We got some snails here. Cool. Okay, let's just get a little bit of a bearing on where we are, what's kind of around us. For those that don't know, All the Mods 10 has, like 400 something mods. It's going to take us a second, I think, this first time to load the quest book, but um, there's this whole quest tree. I've played this pack just a little bit with some friends on a server, but I never really went into it that much. We just didn't get far enough into it, but I would like to eventually complete the whole thing. But I'm not going to be grinding through it. It's just going to be when I get to it, I get to it kind of thing. So as you can see, chapter 1 is just sort of your vanilla stuff, and then it can get pretty crazy from there. So I'm just going to start as if this were vanilla and just go from there. Just kind of get a little hut going. So get some wood here, and then we'll get that. Okay, and we're gonna need to break one more block. We're gonna get a million quest notifications at first here. Okay, let's make that cool. Okay. And I'm coming back to this specific mod pack after, I don't know, it's maybe been like 6 months or 4 to 6 months, somewhere in that area. So it's definitely something I don't remember all the keybinds and stuff because there's a lot going on with this pack, and I'm gonna have to remember how everything's going. Um, for now, I just want to get a nice little temporary base set up. Oh, okay, it looks like we spawn next to a village here. Maybe we'll just sort of spend the night here, and what was that? And see if we can find any interesting loot here. Okay, we've got Fletcher. Let's see what else is here. Oh, this guy's locked in. Okay, that's a cool thing about this. It's got these loot chests. This is really cool for multiplayer because every person gets a chance to loot the chest rather than, your one friend coming in and stealing all the materials. Um, Let's see, we got a good amount of seeds. There's lots of different variety in farming if you want to go into that. Um, I remember so there's these relics, and you research them. In order to research them, though, you've got to unlock their ability. And I don't remember exactly where that was, but I know that there's something where you got to solve like a little puzzle to unlock its ability with some of them. So we'll come back to that in a second. I want to just kind of loot the village as a whole and see what we can find. I love the way that the shaders just make the water look in Minecraft. I just feel like it makes it so beautiful, and it's just a fun place to hang out. Cool. Okay, we've got a cowboy hat, the plastic drinking hat. Those are pretty cool. Can we just put this guy on? Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Put this on my belt. Okay, I've got a whole outfit so far. This is pretty cool. Awesome. Okay. Um, let's go over here. That guy's got a mask on. I don't really know what that's all about. Is he an angel? Oh, he's a priest. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's a villager Bible. Interesting. That could be. I don't really know what that's all about. Oh, there's this owl. It's pretty loud with all these things going on. Let's dial it down a little bit. Ooh, uncommon ink. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember what this is or what all these things do. I might have to just start being a little more picky about what I pick up, because that is something I ran into last time I played this mod pack just a little, is your inventory fills up so fast. This is kind of a cool little area. Oh, okay. So these structures, I can't remember if this is just a part of the village. I thought these like spawned like these Viking guys. I don't really feel like messing with that at the moment. Um, I think I'm gonna just steal a bed, and let me mark this on the map. There's two maps. I gotta remember which keybinds map. Open map. There's gotta be. I know there's multiple maps built into this, and I don't remember what I found all those keys to. Let's see here. Um, feel like I'm being a goober right now. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna steal this bed. Maybe we actually will spend the night here. I don't know. This owl's kind of annoying me. Cool. Okay. We're just gonna pick a direction and we're gonna start going that way. I'll come back for this. It's on the map. I'm not gonna lose it, I don't think. So, um, we'll get a feel for it and go from there. I just want to pick a cool spot and see if I can start my base there. Okay. There's just so many different biomes in this pack, so I honestly don't feel like I even really scratched the surface of the possible things I could run into. Oh, where did that guy go? Oh, what is this? I can't I can't quite get a read on him anymore. What is this? Oh, raccoon. Okay. Not sure what this little structure was, but it's cool enough. These like some ruins. Interesting. Got a bee? What kind of bee are you? A yellow carpenter bee. That is something that I explored a little bit last time I played this. There's a bee dimension, which I thought was pretty fun. Ooh, this looks really cool. What are you supposed to be a windmill kind of thing? I'm not sure what this biome is, but it looks kind of interesting. I forget what is that guy? I don't know what that is, but that's a little unsettling. I don't know why I'm being drawn towards it. I'm I can't resist checking it out. Oh, it's we got some pillager stuff up there. We're gonna just have to come back to that. Um, I like this biome though. I almost wonder if it would be cool to get kind of a feel for what's over there. Um, I'm gonna sleep in just a second once the sun sets, and then we'll keep exploring just a little bit. It's probably dumb to be just running around this early because I feel like there's a lot of things that can kill you if you're not careful, but I'll figure it out. You know, one thing I did notice last time I played this is for as many mobs as there are, um, there's not really it doesn't feel as brutal as some other packs seem to be. I don't think that's really its focus. It's more, just trying to add everything possible. Um, but this is kind of cool. I like this. I think this would be a cool foresty flower area to set up a base. Let me sleep through this night. I want to um, explore just a little more, and then oh right, journey map. That's the one I wanted. J. Perfect. Cool. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. And then no, the village was over here. We're gonna just call it village. Save. Cool. And then close. And it doesn't show. Okay, it does. Perfect. Um, those can get a little cluttered, so maybe I'll turn that off eventually, but for right now, since I've only got just the one, I don't really have a problem with that. Um, I think, I enjoyed playing this pack a little bit with my friends, but to be honest, it can be a little tough when, it seems like they're almost rushing through it or like just grinding through it, and I feel like people get burnt out that way, and it was kind of not as fun for me to come back to the server when it felt like everyone was like way ahead or something. And I know that's not necessarily really the point, but it almost felt like I was behind if I actually wanted to experience all the pack had to offer versus just jumping up to where they were and skipping a bunch of content. But I think this is cool. I think this is a really cool area. I'd like to. I like building stuff near the water. I think this is cool. We've got this flowery stuff. These interesting trees are really cool. We can always move it, and in the forever world, you're never stuck forever. You can move your base a little bit. So I'm gonna just start building just a super basic little house here, and then let's go from there. I'm not really sure what I want to do for the design of this. I'm thinking for the first house, we almost just make like a hut, um, and then maybe in between this session and next time, I'll do a little thinking about what I want to do as far as the design for a little bit more permanent um, base. I need to make a chest. Oh, okay, that's just gonna float. That's fine. But like I was saying, my inventory's already super full. Um, let's just throw all this crap in there real quick. Um, that doesn't Seaborn Miner. I'm gonna leave that. I don't. That seems like that could be maybe useful later. Um, I you know, I feel like a lot of the Forever Worlds I've seen have been on vanilla Minecraft and or more of a vanilla plus experience, and I don't want to say that that's boring to me at all. I think it's Minecraft is what you make it. So you know, if you're bored, then you're boring in a way, if that makes sense. So I don't think that it's necessarily bad to want to try modded Minecraft, but I just feel like I have so much fun when I play modded Minecraft. That's the way I prefer to experience the game. It feels so cool to just always have that sense of awe because there's so many new things you're always exploring, and I enjoy sort of the learning aspect. I know for me, it's a little interesting. I come from a coding background, so I think it's just really cool that there's this whole amazing community around Minecraft that allows people to, you know, bring their imagination to life and add to the game what they've always wanted to be in the game. And I just think that's really cool. And it's a pretty unique thing. Um, I I can't really name any other huge games that have a community like that, and it's so strongly endorsed by the company that makes it. Um, I mean, some of Fallout comes to mind, and maybe Skyrim as well to an extent, but I don't know. This just feels different. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's because the game's written in Java, so it's a little bit more of an accessible programming language that people are familiar with, but I just think it's cool that people are able to add to the game and, you know, there's almost these meta communities that rise up around other mods. For example, I mean, the team that made this pack is compiling all these hundreds of mods made by, unrelated individuals to create something new. And it feels cool to sort of see this remix of all these cool ideas and see how they interact. Um, I know one thing that like I don't know if I had concerns about with this pack, but it seems like in the later game, it can almost be a little too easy to. What am I doing? I should have made a pick. Um, you're invincible. You can break every block, but with the idea in mind that this is a forever world, I don't have any problems, sort of, putting all my gear away and starting in a new area and almost starting over, but just being nearby my old base or something like that. I think with this, it'll allow me to come back to the areas I've already created, but I'm not really locked into those. So if I want to get that sort of new world feel again, that just go a few thousand blocks away and sort of start anew if you want. But that other stuff's always there, and there's going to be sort of all the memories you made around it. So I think that aspect of things is pretty cool. All right. I know I'm probably going to get flamed by anyone that watches this, but I'm not a Minecraft pro. I know I've been playing for long enough that I should be at this point, but I I'm not that good at video games for as much as I play them. But I'm just here to have fun. This is just all about chilling out. So I hope that this gives people that fun, calm experience. I know that um, I'm in kind of a unique spot as a little bit older fan of Minecraft. That's not to say that I guess I'm the only older person in the who's a fan, but um, I feel like a lot of the content online and on YouTube specifically it's just geared towards kids. And they're talking super loud and talking really fast and in your face, and that's not really the kind of content that resonates with me. I enjoy silly content as much as anyone else, but I just want stuff to be a little more low key. So I'm trying to make the content that I would enjoy and that I like. And so I hope that that resonates with some other people that are maybe watching this or feel inspired to start their own forever world or want to pick up the game again. I think it's fun. It's nostalgic. There's some YouTubers that I feel like I sort of come back to. Call Me Kevin is one that just kind of reminds me of Minecraft. I feel like I always come back to his videos and like yeah, he's always doing silly, goofy stuff, but it doesn't feel like he's coming at it from that same angle, trying to market towards, that younger audience. And for me, that just makes it a little more enjoyable. But I've been enjoying his series on his Forever World. What I appreciate about his so far is like, you know, he comes back to it, every couple months, for a few videos. It's not like he's just solely dedicated to it, and I I hope that that isn't, what people expect, like, that I'm only gonna make these videos and I'm gonna make them super consistently. I'm mostly doing this for me, and if people like that along the way, that's cool too, but um I just want it to almost be a time capsule of my time in this little digital world, and I think that's kind of cool. Let's see here. I'm gonna make a furnace. I'd like to make some charcoal because we don't want it to get, well, I mean, it's gonna get dark whether we want it or not, but I don't want it to be my only option. Probably could just sleep through the night here. Let's do that. But I'm gonna make some charcoals just so I have some torches, and then that way I can light up the area just a little bit. I've got my super high-tech setup. I know that the screen bounds are just slightly shrunk from my window, so I'm hoping to get that fixed by next time, just so you guys can see what I'm seeing and there's nothing cut off. But I'm this is my first episode, so you got to cut me a little bit of slack. I'm new to figuring this out, so um, but yeah, let's see here. It's the night before Thanksgiving. I hope everyone's gonna have a nice holiday and spend time with their loved ones and just hang out. I know I feel like I've needed a little bit of a break. I'm tired. I had a short work week this week, but I don't know. I'm tired anyway. Let's see. I uh, I feel like I've been reflecting a lot lately on all the positive, nostalgic memories I have with my really close friends of gaming and Minecraft specifically. I feel like it's unlike any other game in so many ways in that there's this sense of collaboration and you guys can sort of, express who you are in a way. And it's cool because I feel like the way you are in Minecraft is a little bit reflective of like how you are in the rest of your life. So sort of the interactions you have. Oh, these are banana trees. I might leave this tree alone. Um, but it's cool to see, you know, sort of the history and the timeline of a Minecraft server amongst friends play out, because it's kind of cool to just see everyone, act as if there were no rules or whatever. You just get to see like how these people interact in this cool sandbox. So I think that that's pretty neat. Um, I'm newer to modern Minecraft. I feel like well, I probably should have not done that way, but whatever. Let me just chuck this all in here. There's got to be a way to. Is there a way to sort this? Did I just? Oh, I did it. Okay, cool. That was something that like I've played a little bit of vanilla Minecraft recently, and gosh, the ability to like sort chests and stuff at the click of a button is just that's priceless to me. I mean, there's all these like little quality of life things that I I almost can't live without now. Um, Being a little exaggerated, but it is it is kind of funny. I actually just recently beat the Ender Dragon for the very first time with a couple of my friends, which was pretty fun. You know, we're all about the same age. We've been playing since we were much younger at this point, and um, we're like, you know what? We've never actually really beaten the game. Like that's just not really our play style. Me and one of my other friends I would say, are probably more focused on building, though I'm still not really that excellent at that. But we've never really been about, like kill the Wither and the Ender Dragon and whatever. That's just not really been a huge interest for me. But I think it'd be cool here because I have just a little bit more structure with the quest tab, and so I think that gives me a little more of a directed approach to things. I know that I'm not I don't know why I'm not really feeling it as much this time. But I mean, this pack can just be overwhelming. There's so much. You could spend hundreds of hours and only touch a small portion of all the content in here. And I'm just that's why I'm just kind of pretending it's vanilla Minecraft for the most part. Like, yes, there's obviously these crazy biomes and um, some interesting items we've already encountered, but I'm just gonna treat it like vanilla Minecraft for the most part. Oh, yeah. So this is those quests I was talking about. So once you've completed the tasks over here, you can acquire your rewards. All the ones with the exclamation point is something I've already completed. I'm gonna just do that real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a crazy valuable item. I forgot this existed. I'm gonna make that like right away, honestly. It's just a crafting table on a stick. It just makes it so you can craft like 3x3 stuff in your inventory on the go. I just don't remember. We're gonna go back to settings, keybinds, crafting, open. Oh, okay. This is one of my extra mouse buttons. There we go. Yeah, so even though, I'm not clicking on a crafting table, I can just bring this up and then it's right there. So that's super helpful. Um, Totally forgot that was a thing. Um, Glad I've got that now. Got the furnace, got the coal. Cool. Um, I think I want more torches. I'd like to get just a little bit of charcoal. Um, and then let's do this. Just gonna split that, let those start cooking. We've got some more torches from completing those quests. I want to light the inside of this a little more. I know this feels pretty claustrophobic, only being like 2 tall right now, but this is not our forever home on the forever world, so it would be cool though. I think maybe to leave this. I might build the actual house somewhere in here. I'm kind of thinking maybe this hill or this valley. I'm not locked into like exactly this spot, but something about this general area feels pretty cool to me. So I definitely want to explore a little bit of the surrounding area. Definitely not like married to the spot if, I find something just I can't turn down, but we'll see. What is this? Raw ham. Okay, let's cook this guy. How much? Got some more charcoal. It might be worth grabbing a few more stone and um, whoops, getting a little bit more furnace action going, because we gotta cook things. Oh, this is really going back here. Okay, cool. What is this? Tin ore, all the ores. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave that for now. There's just too much stuff that you can easily get overwhelmed by at the beginning, so I'm just not going to worry about it. But I mean that overlay that you see at the top is, I mean, that's invaluable. Just being able to be like, what is that thing? I think it's called here's what you're looking at is what the mod's called that adds that in, but that's super useful. Let's see here. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and cook that. Okay, cool. Okay, we're gonna just let those cook out here. Sun's getting sort of lower in the sky. Um, Let me just plant a few more trees just to repopulate the area with some trees. Need that. Okay, let me just go peek over this way a little bit. Get a better feel for the surrounding area. These towers are kind of interesting. If I remember correctly, these are typically trapped. Um, there's like a tripwire or something, or it can be not a tripwire. When you open the chest is trapped. Let me go up here. So if we look here, yes, exactly. There's a few things of TNT here. So I'm glad I remembered that, because that would be a bummer to blow up immediately. Let's see. Oh, enchanted books. Bane of Arthropods, 1, 5, and Blessings, 5. I don't really remember what Blessings does. Streamlined bow of the serendipitous. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put this helmet on. And then I'm going to go ahead and head back to the house. And then we'll sleep and then go check out the surrounding area. And then I want to decide a little bit on where I want my more permanent base to go. Again, this isn't gonna be our final base for sure. Something that I think I realized last time is I can get pretty easily overcommitted to these large building projects, and then halfway through, it's like I have no interest in continuing it. So I think it would be cool to go more with a bunch of smaller builds so that we have all these kind of purpose-built buildings that each have a specific use. I think that would just be easier for me to wrap my head around building, but also I'm not gonna have to plan out, this huge thing and worry about losing motivation halfway through. I just noticed that some of my hearts there are orange. I honestly don't know why. Cooked ham. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go over here, take a peek. What's going on over there? It's a little weird. I've never done a face cam video like this, so I'm a little nervous, I'll admit. Let's see, let's see. It's a little more wooded over here. This is kind of cool. What is this? Is this, oh, it's tall prairie grass. Oh, awesome. I'm glad I went just a little farther here. It looks like there's some pretty cool stuff. Oh, what is that thing? Oh my gosh, a pirate ship. Okay, that's pretty sweet. And there's lots of horses over here. I think this is cool, but I kind of would prefer, I think, to build my house over here, like I said, because um, I really like this biome. I don't know what are these? Florist? I know they're giant like flowers, but I didn't know what type of flower they were trying to be. Um, I feel like it would be cool to incorporate this river into my build. Kind of my town that I want to build. Let's see. So the village is a few hundred blocks that way. Just trying to get a little bit above. My only downside is with this biome is also kind of the thing I like about it is the flowers. They're cool. They do make things a little hard to see. Um, but I think I'm willing to put up with that. Looks like we've got some lava over here, which I think will be nice for a little bit later. Okay, so there's the house that I built. I'm kind of thinking somewhere over here would be cool. Or maybe it's so hard to decide. It feels like such a big commitment to be locked in like this. Um, I feel like I want to build it somewhere over here. I want a little bit of a vantage point. I'm curious if it would be worth terraforming and getting like turning this hill into a little bit more of a platform, or if it would make more sense to go and just kind of expand in the area that I've got already. Actually, you know what? This is pretty big. I think if I was to maybe bring this area down one block and clear a little space, I think this is it. I think this is a cool area. So let me just start chopping some stuff down. Oh, right. There's the utility miner. That is a thing I just remembered. Where is that? So for those that don't know, util miner. Oh, Ultimine button 5. Oh, okay, that's my other mouse button. So this allows you to break like all of one block type in a couple different um, configurations. You can see it on the top left there, but I'm gonna do shapeless. That's, I think, the one we want. That'll just break all of that block type up to 64 of those. That's really good for clearing out like larger spaces. Um, gives you a lot of control if you wanna do those kind of things. That's kind of the idea with why I wanted to do a modded playthrough is it gives you just a lot of freedom to kind of reduce the friction in the building process and just get to the funnest parts of the game without focusing too heavily on like speeding through things. So let's just gonna go ahead and clear some space just so I can see what's going on. I will replant these things. So oh, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a chest over here because I know I'm going to need one. I'm gonna do it down here though, because let's do that. Oops. Probably should have brought the stone over here too. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go back there anyway. Let's go back there. Okay. Back to the house, back to the house. Let's see here. Alrighty, alrighty. Do I have stone in here? Okay, cool. I don't even have stone in here. Awesome. That's fine. I will just grab some more. But this is cool. I know this is always that exciting phase when you start a new world where it feels like, oh my gosh, there's nothing that's ever been seen in this whole world before. You're the first person that gets to experience that. But I don't think that that's gonna fade. Hopefully, it seems like every time I start a new world that there's just that it's that breath of fresh air. It's that really enjoyable moment where you get to experience all of it over again. But I'm hoping with this forever world concept that you know you build sort of a legacy, and like I said, you're building all these memories attached to this experience. So I'm hoping that's going to be something I can stick to. I'm not gonna make all these crazy like rigid rules for myself because after all, this is just a video game anyway. Something I do for fun, but um, I don't know. I think I just wanted to give it a shot because, God, I mean, I've been watching Minecraft content for too long, probably, I don't know, 12 years or something like that. So, um, to finally be on the other side of the screen and making it is, it's pretty cool. I was feeling pretty nostalgic. I was watching a little bit of the Diamond Minecart Diamond Dimensions playthrough. That was one of my first like modded Minecraft um, playthroughs I watched, and I just thought it was so cool. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was, you know, downloading all these things, trying to get it to run on my computer. Of course, it barely ran because I just had this old Mac that I was running it on. But it was always really cool nonetheless. So I I think that's cool that I was able to be introduced to that. I know I have a younger brother and he's pretty into Minecraft as well, and he's only ever been able to play on consoles and mobile, so you know it's just been a bedrock experience for him. But um, I I think he's really been wanting to play more modded Minecraft, and you know he's seen it online. He's heard me talk about it with, you know, oh, I'm playing this or I'm playing that with my friends, and I'm hoping I can share that with him at some point because I think he'll think it's pretty cool. Um, What is this? Oh, it's submerged mining. That's why it's the seaborne miner. Interesting. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna take just a quick pause, take a quick bathroom break, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Though for you guys it was instant, so cool. Um, yeah, I'm excited to make this more of a regular thing. I'm not making any commitments, like I said, to be like, oh, I'm gonna put out a video every week or something like that. You know, it's gonna be as frequently as I feel like, and maybe I'll kind of record, a few videos at a time and release them over time. I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm sort of interested in streaming. I think that that would be kind of fun. I've never really experienced, well, I've experienced streaming as a viewer, I should say, but never as a streamer. So, oh, shoot, okay. Well, I guess they're helping me terraform. Awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna break this layer down. I keep forgetting that I don't have stone because I hear the spiders. Hello, spider. Okay, I'm gonna just make this right here. I know everyone's screaming at me that I'm probably playing wrong, but that's fine. Okay. Let's see here. It's definitely a different Minecraft experience to have to be talking the whole time. Normally I'd be, listening to a podcast or just kind of vibing out and lost in thought, but doing it this way is a little bit different. It's fun. There's oh, there was a cave under me this whole time. Good to know. Um, but it's definitely different. I'm still having fun though. I'm sure that I'm gonna get better at that over time. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Hopefully I'll become more entertaining, but like I said, I just want this to be pretty chill. So don't expect any loud or outrageous content from me. Let's see here. Cool. Okay. Hopefully we can take some of this dirt and repurpose it and expand this little level of the plateau area we've got here. Let's just block this off here. I think my goal for this episode is just get this foundational area for the house laid out, and then I'll do some brainstorming off camera, and we can go from there as far as what actual design I want to go with. Let's see. Oh, that was fast. Oh, once again, I'm not using the util miner thing. Let me show you how we can really speed this process up. Because I don't mind this necessarily, but let's see. So we don't want shapeless. I think we probably want small square. I would say probably small square. Yes, yep, that's what we want. So now I can break like 9 blocks at once, which is cool. it does take like that amount of durability off your tool, I'm pretty sure. So it's not like you're just, getting all the benefit with no cost, but I I think it's well worth the extra material costs to make the tools if you can move this much dirt like this fast with stone tools. It's pretty crazy. And I know that the better tools you get, it just gets better and better. So um, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, I think, after building a house, I think just a sort of overall goal is to roughly treat this like it's vanilla Minecraft, and just go through, get the Ender Dragon, the Warden. I've never actually killed the Warden or done anything like that either, or the Wither. So I think it'd be cool to just sort of check those items off the bucket list and get that done. Oh, I think this also does use more hunger to break the blocks that fast. I could be wrong, but um, pretty sure that's the case. Let's clear out some of our inventory and fill in some spots here. Thinking I might also want to, let's take a look at this. There's some of, I do want to make this a little more, I don't know if stair-stepped is quite the right word. I want to make it easy to get up pretty much anywhere here. So we're going to do just a little light terraforming there. I'm not sure what that's going to look like in the end. I want it to still feel sort of natural, but maybe we'll just make some of these feel a little bit gentler to get up. So that's kind of my thought process there. It might be worth pushing that top layer in a block just to kind of go for what I'm saying here. Let's see here. It might be good to also, how far up does this go? I think I'm gonna pull this layer blocks this way as well. Oops. So many flowers. I know that's the whole point, but come on. It's a lot. Okay. Let's go ahead and chop that tree down. Cool. Another handy thing, I don't know if you see to the right of my hotbar, I can see the total number of, whatever item I have selected that I have in my inventory in total. So that's pretty handy. And then when I run out of a stack of this, it will automatically just pull the next stack from the other chunk of my inventory directly into my hand. So it's like already selected, which that is super nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna start kind of curving this out. I thought that was super, I guess that horse is kind of red. I don't know if that's just a generic thing. Something else that I thought was kind of interesting that I want to give a shot is like, I guess you can like breed horses based on like uh, their speed and like all these other factors. So you can get these faster and faster horses, and I think it'd be cool to sort of um, have that as a mission somewhere in the future. If you guys have any interesting challenges or interesting things we want to accomplish in the forever world, I'd be interested to see what you guys put in the comments as far as your ideas, because I think it'd be kind of fun to get some more ideas from other people. And as much as it is just a solo world, I'm putting myself out there and trying to share this with others. So if you guys are a part of it in that way, I think that would be cool. Okay. Not sure how questionable some of these design choices are, but I think it's looking good. I'm gonna clear out some more of the grass here. I'm gonna sleep. We're coming up on just an hour here of recording, so let's take a look over here. Also, I'm not sure how my audio is for my vocal mic. I'm just using the built-in one on this headset. I'm hoping to get a new mic for both this, but also my podcast. So that's ordered. It's coming. It's just back ordered right now because I think there's some shortages in the supply chain. So I'm hoping to get that going as well. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, nice. We got a little statue, our little trophy. Let's see here. We're gonna definitely display this. I know it's pretty early to be putting up decor items, but I think it'll be kind of funny. We'll just set it near the little chest we've got for right now. But something else that's kind of fun, you can change the size of these things as well as like the offset, so you can have like these giant pig things. But I think that's how big is this? Yeah, that's standard size. So we'll just leave it this floating pig here to immortalize our second pig we killed here on the Forever World. But I'm also kind of curious if you guys have any thoughts on a name for the world. I don't know, Gauge Land or something boring like that doesn't really sound too fun to me. So I'm hoping we can come up with something fun and creative. So I'd be interested to see what you guys come up with. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I gotta change this back to shapeless. There we go. Cool. My inventory is so full. Okay. Okay. Just clear this out here. I'm sure this is super nice to listen to, just this spamming of breaking all the grass and all the flowers and stuff. It's almost over, it's almost over. Cool. Okay. I feel like we've got a nice platform here. I definitely want to clear this area off a little more. Let me see if I can. We'll get this area cleared off, and then I think we'll call that an episode for today. But I I expect that I will probably record more either later today or tomorrow, because I'm having a good time with this, so I expect that to happen pretty soon. I don't know if I'll put it out right away. Like I said, I might build up a backlog of these and release them over time a little bit. That way, for people watching along, that it feels a little more, like there's less of this big delay in how frequently episodes are coming out. So I'm not sure what that's really going to look like, but let me just clear this section off. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Awesome. Cool. Okay. So that's all cleared off. I know there's a lot of blocks just floating, but I think that's pretty cool. I might push this dirt out just a little more. Um, but let me call it for here for now, and I'll do some research on what I'm feeling as far as the inspiration for the house, and I'll get a few reference images pulled up, and then we'll go from here. But I just want to say thank you for watching if you made it this far. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch along and be here for the beginning of my Forever World. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.